Hi, I'm Elizabeth Tausch, and I am sharing with you today my experience about coming to CrossWalk through the lens of abundance that is given to us by the grace of God. Over time, my faith journey has led me to different denominations as I explored what mattered to me and where I wanted to worship. My first experiences with the feeling of abundance was with you picking fruits in Oregon. I loved the feeling of having so much, whether it was strawberries, apples, or peaches. I wanted to continue doing that my entire life, and it led me to feel that the joy of abundance was available to everyone. It wasn't a stretch for me to feel that my faith community also needed to be open to everyone. When it came time for the congregation that I was a member of to study and decide whether to become a reforming or reconciling congregation, I knew I needed to find a new home. CrossWalk wants everyone to feel welcome and experience this as a safe haven that comes from an abundance of love. On a more personal note, I view pastoral care as the many ways to encourage, protect, and help guide people to wholeness. It comes from God as the shepherd and Jesus as the example for us to follow. One time, just before Thanksgiving, I answered a knock at my door where a church member greeted me and said they had an extra turkey and could I take it. How did they know I didn't have enough money for a turkey and was planning on roasting a chicken? On another occasion, we had recently purchased a new to us vehicle, and the one we were replacing had many miles on it, but was still serviceable. I sat next to a family in church and heard them talking to each other about having no running vehicle. I have one that you can have, I said, and knew that God had led me to that very spot. Our flock that we care for is each other at CrossWalk, but also many others. And I am amazed at how well our facilities are used. God's abundant caring of us allows us to care for others. We also receive God's gift of life. I was surprised to learn that my teenage grandson had listed himself to be an anatomical donor on his driver's license. He was willing to give the gift of life to others, and I wondered if it had to do with our family story regarding his aunt, our youngest daughter. In 2011, following complications from childbirth, she endured 4 surgeries within 24 hours and received over 30 units of blood by transfusion. Every day, I am thankful for those that donate blood or designate to be anatomical donors. There are over 100,000 people in the U.S. that are waiting for transplants, with over 40,000 transplants were performed in 2021. And another way is how we look at our assets. However we receive what we call ours, are we able to share that with others, including our church? If we feel richly blessed in our lives, we may want to include CrossWalk in our wills and help in continuing what is a rich and vibrant faith community for years to come. In closing, I would like to share with you an exercise I do, either physically or just in my mind, by stretching my hand out and receiving God's abundance. If I hold on to it loosely or tightly, I can always let go from God's abundance that was given to me. Thanks, and have a great day.